This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. You may know me as the former producer for the Murph and Mac Morning Show on KMBR, or maybe from some of these other Locked On Sports postcasts we do. We also do the Locked On Giants, this is Locked On Giants. We also do the Locked On Warriors and Locked On 49ers shows as well. But today, the Giants hammered 3 home runs in their 9-5 victory over the Boston Red Sox, solidifying another series win at Oracle Park. Willy Adames, Casey Schmitt, and Mike Yastrzemski all went deep in today's rubber match win, but it was Heliot Ramos who led the way with 4 RBI in the offensive eruption. And speaking of Casey Schmitt, he's got to be the starting second baseman once Matt Chapman returns from injury, and a concerning trend for Robbie Ray continues to develop. We'll break it all down, but first, I want to thank all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. Please, if you aren't already subscribed, to hit that subscribe button right now. Thanks also for listening on the Locked On Giants podcast feed. However you're tuning in, we appreciate it. Make sure to check out the Locked On Giants Daily Show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, does a great job. And there is a ton to get into from all the different things that happened in today's game. I mean, it feels like when I'm racking my brain to just go think of all the permutations from today's game, there was a lot going on, man. I was lucky enough to get out to the yard today. A beautiful, beautiful San Francisco day. Night about, low to mid 70s, not a cloud in the sky. And it felt warmer than that really out there. But it was the Jung-Hoo Lee hooded jersey giveaway. So, pregame lines were wrapped around Oracle Park all the way as far as the eye could see. And it was a full house. Another sellout. The Giants have been selling out a lot of home games lately, man, and people were juiced out there. They had all the special Korean food for the Jung-Hoo Lee giveaway day, and I did indulge myself in some Jung-Hoo Lee lemonades. It was like a lemonade with boba drink. It was pretty good. They had a lot of other things out there, Korean corn dogs, like a bulgogi quesadilla, all sorts of other things. So festivities abound at Oracle Park. And festivities abound for the Giants offense. Oh, my God. In this one, 9 runs for the Giants. This team never scores 9 runs. I mean, it happens so rarely when the Giants offense puts a game like this together. You can't help but smile while you're sitting there watching it. And even though the Red Sox did contribute to the Giants' run production today with those 2 errors, the Giants also committed 2 errors of their own to help out the Red Sox a little bit in this one. First one, in the first inning, the top of the first inning, Heliot Ramos gets a can of corn out to left field, and he just drops it. Like, it hits in his glove, he squeezes it, and it just pops out. And for everyone who is watching this show who might still be working on some fundamentals, don't watch Heliot Ramos on that play if you're trying to work on some fundamentals, because he's sitting there with one hand up in the air, and I hate that. I mean, for the life of me, I know these guys are professional baseball players, but would it kill you to use 2 hands on the damn glove when it's a routine fly ball like that? Like, just be sure to squeeze the ball. I mean, you could have saved a run just by adding that extra hand instead of doing this. Just do this. Just add the right hand into the equation, and you can absolutely ensure that ball is caught and that run doesn't score. Instead, the Giants go down 1-0 after that first inning blunder. But man, did Heliot Ramos make up for it. He had 4 RBIs, all of them coming with 2 outs in this one. I mean, just massive contributions from Heliot Ramos. First pair of RBI came in that bottom of the 3rd inning, singled on a line drive to left field and scored Casey Schmitt and Pat Bailey. Rafi Devers had a very bad base running blunder on that play. The ball hit to left field, and Devers rounds second base like he's going to go to third on a single. Like, what are you doing, man? So a bad base running play, and that seemed like a big deal in the moment, because I felt like you could just feel it in the air. It felt like an offensive day was going to be kind of what won this for either team. Like, either team was going to have to put together a good day at the dish to win this game. We know how Oracle Park can play small, especially when it's warm. And it started playing small after the 5th inning. We had 6 home runs, all in the 5th inning or later of this game between both teams. The Red Sox went deep twice in the 5th, but then in the bottom of the 5th, Casey Schmitt and Mike Yastrzemski both whack home runs. And Casey Schmitt, man, this guy, I mean, he has just been on an absolute tear. He whacked that one 111 miles an hour, and it was just a line drive shot into left field. Barely got over the fence because he barely got any lift on that ball at all. But it was the hardest hit ball of the game. And he also had the 4th hardest hit ball of the game as well. Casey Schmitt has just been on an absolute tear lately, man. He went 4 for 4 today. And that batting average is now climbing up to 286. The OPS at 831. We're just going to go ahead right now and give Casey Schmitt today's player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And it could have easily gone to Heliot Ramos in this one, but for me, it's Casey Schmitt, man. And it has to go to Casey Schmitt because he scored 3 runs, setting the table very well with those 4 hits. He also had an RBI on that home run, that solo shot. That was the only bummer about that Casey Schmitt home run and the Mike Yastrzemski home run is they were both solo shots. But hey, Casey Schmitt, since Matt Chapman has gone down, he picked up right where Chappie left off. Chapman was on an absolute tear before he got hurt. And guess what? Since June 8th, when Casey Schmitt started making those regular starts at third base after Matt Chapman went down with that injury, he's batting .386, 17 hits, 4 bombs, 12 RBI, 9 runs in those 13 games. So, I mean, Casey Schmitt has just been playing out of his mind. There is no world in which I think you can justify starting Tyler Fitzgerald at second base after Matt Chapman comes back. I mean, Casey Schmitt has shown that he can play pretty much any infield position. I mean, he's not going to be a gold glove caliber second baseman. He's got a great arm, which he's not going to be able to show that off at second base. You saw him show it off a couple times today, though, over at third, but I don't care. Tyler Fitzgerald might be a little bit better of a second baseman in the field, but the way Casey's been hitting lately, you cannot put this guy back on the bench. He was having some issues getting going in a platoon role where he was kind of substituting every now and again. It wasn't really platooning. He was more so just in a backup role or coming in to pinch hit in certain situations. But since he's become an everyday player, the numbers don't lie. And the production of this guy, I mean, his at-bats have gotten a lot better. He's not sitting there swinging at just anything that comes out of the pitcher's hand. He's not swinging at pitches in the dirt or that are 3 feet outside the strike zone. His at-bats look a lot better, and he's still swinging so hard that I feel like he's going to just fall out of his shoes every time he swings the bat, which I love, because if you're going to swing, might as well swing hard just in case you hit it, right? And so Casey Schmitt swinging hard and hitting a lot of baseballs lately. This guy must be the starting second baseman when Matt Chapman comes back. If you can solidify this infield with Rafael Devers at first base, Matt Chapman at third base, Willy Adames at short, and Casey Schmitt at second base with Wilmer Flores at DH, I think that plays really well. That's a very, very, very formidable infield, especially offensively. I think that is a very, very, very good situation for the Giants. Casey Schmitt absolutely solidifying, in my opinion, his position to take second base once Matt Chapman comes back. But we weren't done scoring runs in this one. The Red Sox hammered another home run in the top of the 6th. And then in the bottom of the 7th, we had today's turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
And the turning point in this one came after the Giants got runners on second and third with nobody out thanks to a Casey Schmitt double. Pat Bailey comes up and grounds out, man. So you got 1 out. And it was very, very, very frustrating to watch that Pat Bailey at bat because the Giants were trailing by a run at this point. It was 5-4 Boston, and you were thinking the Giants, no way they're going to waste this opportunity again. They've been so bad with runners in scoring position, and Tyler Fitzgerald's in the box. And I was concerned, man. Like I was at the yard, like I said, and I said to whoever was around me, whoever was listening, I wouldn't hate to see Fitz lay down a bunt here. So Tyler Fitzgerald, what's he do? He immediately lays down a sac bunt. Willy Adames scores from third base, and the Giants tie the game. And that was a huge, huge play by Fitz to get that bunt down. Great decision by Bob Melvin and company to go with the bunt in that situation for Fitz. He's been struggling at the dish, and so why not lay one down in that situation? I thought that was great, brilliant baseball for the San Francisco Giants, and it resulted in the tying run scoring from third base. Willy Adames comes in and scores on that one. So great decision by Bob Melvin and company. And then Mike Yastrzemski gets a gift. He drills one right at the second baseman, Rami Gonzalez, and he just drops it, man. Like, it just, I don't know how he did not make this play. Hits his glove, goes into right field, and Mike Yastrzemski ends up on base, and Casey Schmitt ends up scoring then. That's also important that the inning kept rolling because it allowed Heliot Ramos to come back up, doubles again with 2 outs and 2 more runs score for the Giants, the third and fourth RBIs of the day for Heliot Ramos. And just for good measure, Willy Adames even got in on the action, a solo shot of his own in the bottom of the 8th inning. So all 3 home runs for the Giants, solo shots. And by the way, that Willy Adames home run, not a cheapie, 402 feet, 106.6 miles an hour to left field, a big boy bomb for Willy Adames. Hopefully, man, we've said this so many times, but really, hopefully that's what gets him going this year. I mean, he has needed some juice to get going. He's got his buddy Rafi Devers in the lineup. The rest of the Giants are starting to hit, so why not Willy Adames too? And by the way, the Giants are now 15-2 in home day games this season. 15-2 in home day games. If you're going to go see a Giants game, try and go to a home day game. They'll probably see a win. It's the best record in Major League Baseball in those games. And the Giants also have a 3.18 ERA, or did, coming into these games. It's 10th best in Major League Baseball. And offensively, they were averaging just under 5 runs a game. I mean, they had 41 home runs in day games this season before this one. So now 44 home runs in day games this season. They're tearing it up. I mean, Oracle Park in the daytime is a vibe. I mean, the Giants apparently vibing with the way that the particles have been at Oracle Park in the daytime, because this offense just is clicking right now. When that is the case, I mean, if only they could translate this to night games. If the Giants could start hitting like this all the time, then it would be great. I mean, you can see the potential is there for this team to actually be a decent offensive team. They just got to have some more consistency with this. Like, the pieces are there. They just all got to start meshing together. And so I think that maybe this offense will start to turn a corner. You got a nice, easy series against the Marlins coming up. I would like to see some more crooked numbers like this. The Giants absolutely capitalized today on all the offense, and they won 9-5. But Robbie Ray had some issues out there today. A couple more bombs given up by Robbie Ray, a trend that's kind of concerning. We got to get into that next on the Locked On Giants postcast. Today's show is sponsored by Wonderful Pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Each Wonderful Pistachios is the highest protein nut. Excuse me. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better for you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. Personally, I love the no shells variety. It's the perfect grab and go snack for busy days. Whether I'm snacking at my desk, on a road trip, out at Oracle Park, or just need a quick protein boost, they're always my go-to. And if you love cracking open shells for that satisfying crunch, the in-shell options are also a classic favorite. Nothing better than heading out to Oracle Park with just a pocket full of Wonderful Pistachios. I don't got to spend all that money on ballpark food, man. I'm just sitting there snacking, and I can rest assured knowing that I can stuff my face with these little green wonders that pack a huge protein punch. I will feel zero guilt afterwards because they are such a nutritious snack, and it's also just so easy. The no shells Wonderful Pistachios are really just the perfect grab and go snack, especially watching a game at Oracle Park. Nothing better. So get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. And today's show is sponsored by FanDuel. The NBA playoffs are in full swing, and Game 7 literally right now. And every night delivers highlight-worthy performances, major momentum shifts, and can't-miss moments. Whether it's a game-winning shot or a breakout player, there's never been a better time to get in on the action. FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the game before tip-off and live with player props, performance trends, and same-game parlays. Fans have more ways than ever to play smart and win big. And since the game's going right now, I mean, I hope you got your bets in before this one tipped off. OKC is winning this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to win the MVP of the NBA Finals. Go and get some money on that on the live line if you can right now. And if you're new to FanDuel, it's the perfect time to sign up. Head to FanDuel.com, place your first $5 bet. If it wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and today the Giants win, beating the Red Sox 9-5 at Oracle Park in the third and final game of the series. They take the series from the Boston Red Sox. They have been very good in those home day games this season, as we just went over. And by the way, it's their 7th series win at home this season. So they're 7-4-1 in home series. That's pretty good. Their 14th series win of the year overall. That comes despite being just 4-8 in series openers at home. The Giants could just win the first game of these series. They would have a few sweeps under their belt at home. But hey, we'll take the series win either way. And I think Robbie Ray will take getting out of this one with the Giants still getting a win because he did not have his best day. There's a concerning trend developing with Robbie Ray. I mean, he wasn't terrible. He gave up 3 earned runs, 4 total runs because of that Heliot Ramos error in that first inning. He only went 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, only walked 1, and struck out 7. The concerning trend, and I'm not going to hammer this guy too much. He's got an ERA that's sub 3. He's a candidate to make the All-Star team, although I don't think he'll quite make it. He has been very, very, very good for the Giants. Won pitcher of the month in May, and he was great in May. Didn't give up any home runs, sub 2 ERA. He was excellent. But in the month of June, with the 2 home runs that he's given up today, that brings his total this month to 4. It's more home runs than he's given up in any single month this season so far. We know Robbie Ray, over the history of his career, has some trouble giving up the long ball. He loves that fastball high in the zone, and he gets a lot of guys to chase it. He gets a lot of strikeouts with that high four-seamer. Sometimes he gets tagged. And early in the season, he was dodging bats or at least during the month of May. But in the very, very, very early parts of the season, his first start gave up 2 bombs. Then his next start, he gave up another bomb. Didn't give one up against the Yankees in his 3rd start of the season, but in his 4th start, gave up 1 to the Phillies. In his 5th, gave up 1 to the Brewers. I mean, the Giants ended up winning all of these games, worth noting, but it's concerning to me that Robbie Ray is starting to give up some of these home runs again. As it heats up across the country and we head into the summer, the baseball is going to fly a lot farther in a lot of stadiums. Robbie Ray is going to have to learn to limit these home runs or find a way to limit these long balls. It is a little concern. It's not a huge concern. It's a small concern, but it's something to keep an eye out for because I think that this could be a big deal if Robbie Ray starts to fall apart. That completely changes the trajectory of this Giants team. You need Robbie Ray to be what he's been so far for the Giants in order to stay competitive with the rest of the National League West, with the Dodgers, with the Padres. You need Robbie Ray to be what he's been so far. And if he starts to revert back into the home run version of Robbie Ray, that's not going to be great for the Giants. So hopefully Robbie Ray can start to limit some of these home runs and the Giants can keep winning games. And as I said, it's not a huge concern of mine. Robbie Ray still only gave up 3 earned runs, even though he gave up those 2 jacks. And he wasn't the only one to give up home runs today. As I said, the ball was just flying out of Oracle Park, 6 total home runs. So it's not just Robbie Ray who was giving up home runs today. It's not just a issue specific to Robbie Ray from this game, but he has given up home runs in against Cleveland he did, and also against San Diego he did. So in 3 of his last 4 starts, he's given up a home run, at least 1, and he's given up 4 home runs in 4 starts this month alone. So a little bit of a concern about him, something to watch going forward, but I still think the Giants are in a very, very, very good spot. I mean, record-wise, you're sitting at 44-34, 10 games over 500, second in the NL West, and they've won 11 of their last 17, I think it is now. So despite having that little 4-game losing skid in the middle of it, they've still been playing pretty decent ball. This offense looks like it's finally starting to maybe take shape. And the Giants, they got some stuff going for them right now. Too bad that Jung-Hoo Lee couldn't really deliver for us on his big day. 0 for 4, another bad day for Jung-Hoo Lee at the park. His batting average down to 252. That's not very good. It's one of the lower batting averages on the team. It's higher than Willy Adames. It's higher than Pat Bailey. It's higher than Tyler Fitzgerald's. It's not a single other Giant in the starting lineup today who has a worse batting average than Jung-Hoo Lee, other than those that I just mentioned. So he's really got to start to turn it around and get on base. Reminder for Jung-Hoo Lee, this is his first time facing a lot of these pitchers. He didn't really have a season last year, so he's going to have some growing pains. You're seeing it now. I still believe in the guy. I think he's going to come around, and I think he will be just fine. Still brings a glove to the yard every single day, and I trust him with my life in center field. But just overall today, a very, very, very vibey day at Oracle Park, a great day to get out there and a great day for the Giants to win a game. Great series win over the Red Sox. This one, I mean, seemed like the fan base was ready to just explode when the Giants lost game 1 to the Boston Red Sox. And now we're just all riding high, riding this wave. And the way that this fan base lives and dies with every single win like this is an NFL team will never get old to me. It is so funny to me how Giants fans, and I get wrapped up in it sometimes too, but Giants fans in particular, it feels like we're treating this like it's a 17-game season. Like one win or one loss is going to be the difference between this team going to the playoffs or not. I got news for you guys. One single win or one single loss in the month of June isn't going to decide anything in Major League Baseball for any team, not just the Giants. But there's a lot of baseball left to be played. More than half the season is still remaining. So the Giants, a lot of season left to play. But so far, 10 games over 500. You got to like what you're seeing from them today. You got to love what you're seeing from the Giants in these home day games as well. Like I said, they're now 15-2 in home day games this season, and they have 44 home runs in these games. I think that's fifth most. They entered today fifth with the fifth most home runs in such games in all of Major League Baseball. So I think that that's probably still around the same. But the Giants added 3 more home runs to that total today, and they are just, I mean, this was a fun game to watch, but they're just so aggravating, man. Like I just wish that they could put this type of offensive performance together more than once a month. That would be really nice. Also, despite the 9 runs, they were still only 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. How about that? It's all the time that we got for you guys today here on the Locked On Giants postcast. Casey Schmitt, got to be your second baseman of the future. The ball just flying out of Oracle Park today. A concerning trend developing for Robbie Ray, but overall, the Giants get it done. A 9-5 win over the Red Sox and a 2-1 series win to get you motivated going into this series against the Marlins. An off day tomorrow. They'll pick it back up on Tuesday, and so will we here on the Locked On Giants postcast. So don't miss out on that show or that game. Make sure you're tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed, got those notifications on so you never miss a show. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. We'll see you next time. Peace.